The environmental group responsible for that naked protest in Parliament is stepping up its action, with a fortnight of blockades getting underway across London. Extinction Rebellion says it wants to cause around-the-clock disruption in order to raise public awareness about climate change. The movement is rapidly growing and launching action in the US next week. Sky's Katie Spencer reports.
At their headquarters in London, for months, campaigners for Extinction Rebellion have been getting ready to change up a gear.
If you disrupt day after day after day, then eventually, you create something of a sort of small crisis that people have to respond to.
Their plan is to block traffic for 24 hours a day at 4 central London locations for as long as they possibly can, and being arrested won't stop them.
I know lots of people here who won't have a problem sort of walking out of police custody and coming straight back.
The group, which grabbed headlines for their semi-naked protest in Parliament, believed that civil disobedience maximises the chance of social change.
We have to try everything now at this point. The planet doesn't have any time to waste. I think I personally prefer not to get arrested because I'm expecting a baby, but it's really the next generation that we need to protect here.
Just how feasible it will be for protesters to actually pull off large-scale disruption to major roads like these for a sustained amount of time remains to be seen, but they're certainly going to be prepared.
Here at Marble Arch, the plan is to set up camp. Activists say that they're going to be bringing tents, they're going to be bringing supplies, everything that they need to be a presence here around the clock. The idea being that there's much more potential to cause disruption if people are permanently out on the streets.
Which is unlikely to go down well with those who are finding themselves regularly caught up in climate marches.
What do you make of this?
We just want our concrete. We all work away. We want to go home. We appreciate the views and that, but, you know.
They're causing so much congestion, it just defeats the object of what they're trying to do. You know, I've been stuck in traffic now probably for the last 2 or 3 hours, going nowhere.
But groups like Extinction Rebellion say people have to understand they mean business.
Certainly a lot of the things that you guys have done have grabbed headlines, but do you think, the getting naked in Parliament, does that seriously get the message across?
This is just the beginning, right? If a government proposes that they're going to do nothing to save the next generation from the extinction, then you can expect a massive surge of public protest.
If it means getting arrested, campaigners say it's a price worth paying if it gets the government to start listening. Katie Spencer, Sky News.
OK, let's speak to our reporter Ali Fortescue, who's at one of the places protesters are set to gather this afternoon. Ali, what are their plans for the next 2 weeks across London?
Well, their plan is for a blockade of major landmarks. That includes Marble Arch, very close to where I am now in Hyde Park. Of course, the end of Oxford Street is one of the busiest shopping streets in the world. They'll also be blockading at Piccadilly Circus, Oxford Circus, Waterloo Bridge. As you can see, not that many people here at the moment, but that's because this is really the calm before the storm. We're expecting hundreds of people here over the next few hours, preparing for that main event tomorrow. But as you can imagine, the worry is that this could cause some disruption. I've been speaking to some taxi drivers this morning who worry that they will be disrupted over the coming days.
It's just another thing that we've got to contend with all the time. The job's getting harder and harder to, to actually get around and do our work. And especially for, wheelchair users and elderly people and people who can't, get around too well, it's a problem for them as well.
Just has a knock-on effect. So everything comes to a standstill,
Right, let's bring in Sam Appleton, who's from Extinction Rebellion Youth. Now, you've been involved with this from the start. We just heard from some taxi drivers. What would your message be to people who think this is actually just going to be quite annoying for them?
Yeah, look, we're truly sorry about that. Like, we don't want to be doing this. It's just, we've looked at the science and this is just what we have to do now. Time is running out and we really need to make a big impression so the government actually listen to us. Like, it's desperate.
And tell me a bit about what it is exactly that you guys want from the government.
So we've got 3 main demands that we want the government to seriously consider. The first one, for the government to work with the media to tell the truth, because not enough people know about this. They just don't know the scale of the crisis that we're facing. The second demand is to go to zero carbon by 2025. which is very ambitious, but it is possible and necessary right now. And the third demand is for a citizens' assembly to enact those policies, because, I mean, so the scale of this is so great that no one group or individual can make up a set of policies. We need everyone to work around this and actually decide what's necessary.
And tell me a bit about the next few days, because a blockade of 5 major landmarks, are you going to have enough people to make an impact there?
Absolutely, yeah. So we've got thousands of people coming down tomorrow. Like right now, we're expecting some earth marchers coming down. They set off from Cornwall about a month ago, which is just great. And then, so I work for XR Youth. We're taking Piccadilly Circus, and we're expecting probably thousands of young people to come and just, you know, voice their just incredible concern about where the future is going to take them.
OK, brilliant. Thank you very much. Well, you heard there more than 2,000 people already signed up to this, 1,000 more expected to attend over the coming weeks. Just how much disruption this is going to cause remains to be seen, but the hope here is that it will get people talking for the right reasons.
OK, Ali, thank you so much.